2:06, will be defending the title he won in the cauldron of the stadium in Valencia 2 years ago. In front of the Spanish crowd, he defeated a trio of very, very strong Spaniards. He's up against a couple today. They might be out for revenge. M.Mourhit being introduced to the crowd there, the homegrown champion, I would like to say, but of course a former Moroccan, 29 years old, has been running for Morocco for Belgium for the last 3 years. There's Mayoch, the champion, in very good form. Mayoch, the man from Barnsley. 98, that's another of the Spaniards, El Nasri, which also Andres Diaz, the tall man there, wearing 97 in red. Look out too for Rui Silva, the reigning European under 23 and reigning European indoor champion at 1500 meters. And of course Rui Silva is the fastest European in the world this year with 7:39. I would expect Mourhit, though, in that black Belgian strip, to take it out hard from the gun. He's the Belgian record holder at 5,000 and 10,000, indeed the European record holder at 10,000. 15 laps of the track then, as these 12 men get underway. How is it going to pan out? Gennaro di Napoli has been in very good form, twice world indoor champion, the tall Italian there who moves to the front. I don't think he'll want to lead it unless he can lead it at a slow pace, because he's a real speedster when it comes to the final couple of laps. But I think he'll just want to slot onto the shoulder of anybody else that does choose to lead it. But he won't want it to be fast. Not many of them will. Mourhit will, and he's moving up round the outside. John Mayoch paying close attention, Andy, at what is a very slow opening lap pace, and running wide, which he can afford to do.
Just looking in the middle of that field, and Mark Carrol from Ireland, certainly the Irish supporters and press is saying we all know he's having his best season from Providence, Rhode Island, as so many of the Irish runners are based in the USA. And Carrol, after a medal in the European Championships a couple of years ago, outdoors, is really looking sharp, good over the shorter distances, as indeed many of these men are, with good 8 and 1500 meter speed, aren't they?
Well, Mourhit moves to the front, 66, the first 400 meters. That's on the slow side. Now he begins to widen it up, and immediately there's jostling for positions and a reduction to Indian file, if you like, single file now. Di Napoli in second, Mayoch in third, Diaz in fourth. In fifth is Carrol, who'll be quite happy with the way the race being run almost any way, really. He's in great form, 3:54 mile indoors this winter. Very strong too, of course, just outside 13 minutes, his best for 5,000 meters. And this has picked up markedly. A 30-second lap there from Mourhit, glancing around him just to see what's going on. He can look up at the stadium in front of him, at the big screen in front of him, to see exactly that shot you're seeing him now, and he will know that he has reduced this field to Silva single file. Rui Silva back in 6th place, as I said, very quick this winter, 7:39, won't be perturbed by this pace, and in fact possibly starts as favourite, I suppose, here, Andy, the Portuguese. He's only 22, but a really tough competitor. He never has a bad race.
And we've seen Silva come through and win indoors over 1500. He's got such a nice compact physique as the Portuguese that yeah, I think of anybody's kick, his could be as good as any. I'm just wondering about the Spaniard in front of him, Diaz, coming up from 8 and 1500, big man, bulky, but if he's in front, it's going to take a lot for anybody to get around him.
Well, I think Mourhit there, just thinking, no, I'm not going to lead for another 10 laps or more. They go through up to 1,240.86. The second 400 meters, by the way, was a 61 after a 66. It's slowed down again now into Napoli out in front. Mayoch in second, Mourhit the Belgian in third, then Diaz. Silva is in fifth. One of the Russians moving through there, that's Sergei Drigin moving through. Let's hope he fares better here than did his teammate in the 1500 meters. And he's in third now. Hasn't really achieved much by that.
Well, it was Shabunin in the 1500 who we thought was going to be a dangerous man, but the Russian didn't quite come through after making an attack. But Drigin, for the moment, is back in that pack. It's Di Napoli, he always looks so easy, doesn't he, the Italian?
John Mayoch, running ideally at the moment, the shortest line, holding the curb, tucked in behind Di Napoli. If anybody were to come past him, they could mess him up a bit and box him in, but that's not happening, and it's almost as though they're all just waiting for the fireworks to begin as they go through with 8 laps to run. yet to reach halfway in this men's 3,000 metres final. You're watching us live on Eurosport, I hope, enjoying this third and final day's afternoon session at these European Indoor Championships. Di Napoli for Italy leads, the twice world indoor champion at 3,000 metres. He's got a vicious kick, but so have 3 or 4 big names behind him. Mark Carrol is boxed at the moment for Ireland, about 7th place on the inside. M.Mourhit, the Belgium, I was expecting in the black strip in about 6th to do a lot more, to be a lot more proactive, and he's obviously thought better of it. But is beginning to edge into territory where his chances of racing for a medal are severely reduced, because now they passed halfway. He's going to have problems living with the likes of Diaz, who's run 3:31, Mayoch, who's run 3:31, the Italian record holder Di Napoli, who's run 3:32, who still holds the lead. He's having a really easy ride at the moment.
Another who's having an easy ride is John Mayoch, isn't he? He's having a clear run, no bother, just tucked in there and watching whoever is in the lead is doing. But maybe Mayoch's deciding he's going to, I was going to say, take it up a notch a bit, but he's slotted back into second. So it's looking comfortable for the Briton, the defending champion.
It is indeed. Nobody winding up yet, although everybody, you can sense the building up of a dam about to burst almost, in the 6 or 7 men behind Di Napoli. But he's doing just the right thing, checking around him to see what's going on. Nobody challenging him yet, and I get the impression if they were to try, he would accelerate and hold that pole position. Diaz now moves into second place. Mayoch in third for the first time in the race is not in second. They went through 2,000 metres there. Remember, it was 2:40 at 1 kilometre, 2005:24. So it's no change there. Now it's picking up a little bit. Silva has moved into an attacking position. As they come round this time, it'll be 4 laps to go, they'll see. That's 800 metres outdoors. They need to start getting themselves in good positions at the moment. Di Napoli from Mayoch, who's back in second. Rui Silva on his shoulder in third, the Portuguese. Diaz is boxed slightly on the inside in fourth. M.Mourhit, is there anything left to come from the Belgium in front of his home crowd in fifth? Mark Carrol hasn't really shown yet. He's back in sixth.
Di Napoli's been where he's been for most of this race. But M.Mourhit comes up. This is his second attack from the Belgium. And they really are touching the accelerator now, and Silva is in third, and Mayoch has got to stay with this group, because this is going to be decisive. He's got the feeling of it's really winding up now, and M.Mourhit, the Belgian, on home ground, is leading them.
Well, I wonder whether or not M.Mourhit's left it too late. There's other men who are still striding along comfortably at this pace. He's trying to go flat out and burn them off. Di Napoli, I'm surprised he let M.Mourhit past. He should really have just hung on, because what's he achieved? All he's done is lost 3 metres and found himself in third place. But M.Mourhit pushes on hard towards the 2 lap to go marker. Silva looking very comfortable in second. Mayoch in third. Di Napoli is in fourth. Diaz in fifth. Mark Carrol is in sixth, as this sextet has got right away from the rest of them now. Down the back straight with a lap and a half to run. It's M.Mourhit for Belgium. The crowd really enjoying this one as it reaches the climax. Standing room only in the Flanders Indoor Arena as they come into the straight for the penultimate time. Mayoch is in fourth and looks to be working hard. Silva at the bell leads now from Mark Carrol. M.Mourhit in third. Mayoch allowing daylight to grow between himself and that leading trio, and maybe out of the medals now. But down the back straight, Mark Carrol kicks past Silva. Remember, the reigning European indoor champion at 1,500 metres, and takes the lead and goes away. And it could be gold for Ireland here. Mark Carrol down the home straight is heading for gold. Silva in second. Mayoch challenging for the bronze. Can he catch some? M.Mourhit, no, he can't. I don't think he did there on the line. That is an absolutely astonishing run from Mark Carrol. The last Irish athlete to win a European indoor title was Eamon Coughlin way back in 1979, over 1,500 metres. But Mark Carrol, who stayed right back out of all the trouble going up in front, I shouldn't say trouble, it was a fairly smooth race, but didn't really focus or feature until the last couple of laps, just blew them away. And that is very impressive finishing speed, Andy, for a 5,000 metre runner against the likes of Rui Silva and John Mayoch. That is a staggering run, and he's won quite easily.
Well, we knew from his results that Carrol, the Irishman, was sharp over the middle distances. He's won the Wanamaker Mile in the USA, and didn't he really show what he's made of? This is his best season ever, and what a performance from the Irishman. This really heralds something special for the outdoor season. John Mayoch, oh, Mayoch getting the bronze. Getting the bronze, that's just come up on our computer. I have to say that we thought he might have got edged out by M.Mourhit for the bronze, but the Briton has got third place. So gold for Ireland, Mark Carrol, and Rui Silva, Portugal, runner-up in silver. And Mayoch, well, it was gold in Valencia 2 years ago. A bronze here in Gent. That's not a bad way to round off your indoor season for John Mayoch. But for Mark Carrol, hey, what a future.
Andy, I was in an Irish pub last night, having one or two fruit juices, of course. Big Irish contingent, and they're singing their hearts do tonight.